Fifth pitch coming for Sweener. Count 1-2. Valenti to the stretch. He delivers. Swing and a miss for Sweener. Struck him out.
Now batting number 3, Nicholas Delano.
Right fielder Nick Delano will come to bat. That's third in the lineup. Eighth rather. He's number 3. Batting 304 in the year. The lefty fouls off the first pitch to the backstop.
So Valenti has retired the first 7 Seahawks. He faces the number 8 batter in the lineup, right fielder Delano. Delano had a couple of RBI in game 1.
I think everybody had an RBI in game 1.
Not as many as Dominic DeSano. Sweener was just Valenti's 3rd strikeout victim.
This the one out near center field. Catch is made there by Louis Vigors. 2 down here
Now
for the
batting number
Seahawks.
9, Hunter Sleeper.
A little bit of a breeze here at Reynolds Field today. Very beautiful spring day comparable to the weather we've had. First pitch outside from ball 1.
Yeah, we had over 80s in Fort Myers every day.
I called you and I woke up and I had an inch of ice on my car.
Whew.
Listening to you broadcast a game in Florida.
Did you get to watch it too?
I did. I got
Okay,
to watch it.
so you get to see the sunshine out there and the nice warmth.
That swung on towards the shortstop. Taken there. Throw to first will be not in time. Oh, in time. They call him out. So 1-2-3 inning for Valenti.
Max McCombs.
Tyler Black.
Remains tied at
The
0.
Seahawks still have not gotten on base. Score tied 0-0. At the bottom of the 3rd.
Welcome back to Reynolds Field in Newport, Rhode Island. Top of the 4th inning begins in a scoreless game. Frank Lemieux still on the mound for the Seahawks. And first batter he'll face is the center fielder Louis Vigors.
Only given up 1 hit so far for Lemieux. Vigors made a play in the outfield in the last half inning. First pitch, and it's down and away. Ball 1. Vigors batting .429 on the season for the Monks.
He flew out to Nicholas Delano in the 1st inning.
Another ball. 2-0 the count. 2-0 pitch. Catches the bottom part of the strike zone, so it's 1-2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lemieux to the stretch. He delivers up high. Ball 3.
Lemieux, a freshman from Marshfield, Massachusetts. He's majoring in business administration.
3-1 pitch. Down in the dirt, so the first walk for Lemieux sends Vigors down to first.
Now batting number 33, Alex Loren.
Alex Laurent will be up for the Monks.
Lorenz grounded out to Joe Haley in the first inning. A 1-2-3 first inning for Lemieux. He had a 1-2-3 second inning. Gave up a base hit in the third, and now a leadoff walk here in the top of the fourth inning. No score.
Today for the Monks. Lemieux delivers. High, ball 1.
Frank's previous starts, March 10th against Alvernia. Seahawks lost that game 6-3. He gave up just 3 earned runs in the game in 4.1 innings pitched.
Who delivers on the 1-0, grounded right off the shin of a Monk coach.
Vigors was running on the pitch. Lemieux's second start was last Wednesday at Salem State. Seahawks were shut out in that game. This was their second straight shutout.
DeSano's got to be ready for that if Vigors decides to go. Fakes around again. This one lifted out near center field. It
falls in there.
Lands fair. So now men at first and second for the Monks.
Now batting number 7, Joe
Ryan
Ford.
Kelly was playing deep in center field. Looks like he had a bad break on the ball. Vigors gets over to third base. Brings up the catcher Coyne. Coyne flew out to Tyler Colby in the second inning. No outs here in the top of the fourth inning. Scoreless game between Salve, Regina University.
St. Joe Monks. And the Monks, like I said, maybe finding their legs and their arms here a little bit after having such a long layoff. First pitch outside, ball 1.
I'm corrected on the advancement of Vigors. He only made it to second base.
It's right back here. So Lemieux trying to find a stroke again. Delivers on the 1-0, and that's in there for a called strike. 1-1 count to Coyne. Men at first and second for the Monks. No one out here in the top of the fourth. Lemieux delivers outside, ball 2. Two and 1 the count. Still no one out here. Men at first and second for the Monks. That pitch lifted high and foul. The count 2-2 now.
Could the owner of a minivan parked right behind home plate please move their car? Thank you.
We're right behind home plate, aren't we yet?
Yeah,
I don't
but
see a
no
minivan
minivan here.
No minivan here. 2-2 the count to Coyne. Still no one out here, top of the fourth. That one lifted back, fouled off by Coyne. Still 2-2 the count.
Actually, Lemieux pitched in both of the consecutive shutout losses. He was a starter against Swarthmore, where Salve lost 5-0. That followed a walk-off win in the opener of the doubleheader against the Garnet.
That pitch on the ground towards second, taken there, tagging, and then throwing to first for the double play.
Hunter sleeper charged it. Instead of throwing over to second base, he put the tag on Lawrence and got Coyne by a step at first base.
So Seahawks turn the double play, get 2 outs. 2 away here for the Monks.
For Roulard, the designated hitter.
Roulard batting .302 in the season will come to bat. Two down here in the top of the fourth, still scoreless.
Frank, not done yet. Not done yet. Come on now,
Vigars moves over to third base. He's there with 2 outs now. And the designated hitter, Taylor Roulard, who is struck out swinging by Lemieux in the second inning.
That pitch far outside. Ball 1.
Head coach Eric Sorella happy with the double play, but reminded Frank Lemieux he's not done yet. He's not out of the inning yet.
Man at third. Williard at the bat. That one down and in for ball 2. Lemieux trying to paint the corners. Monk hitters being patient. All of these at-bats have run long. That one right over the middle of the plate, and that's hit into right field. Taken there, a run will score. Vigors comes home. As Williard bats him in, he makes his way to first, and it's 1-0 Monks.
Taylor Black.
Come on, Frank, let's go now.
That time Lemieux slow over the plate. Williard easily able to ground that one into right field.
It's the second hit of the inning. It produces the first run of the game.
Lemieux in there for strike 1.
All right, tonight. Get up, Tom. Let's go.
Taylor Black, the batter for St. Joe's. He's batting .429 on the year. 1-1 the count.
Come on now.
Black ended the top of the second inning, popping up to Hunter Sleeper at second base, near the right field foul line.
1-1. Down on the ground.
All right, tonight.
Foul tip, so it'll be 1-2 the count. So 2 down for the Monks. Man on first. 1 run on the board though. They lead this game 1-0.
1-2. Let's go, kid.
Lemieux, 1-2. Throws to first. Checking out Williard.
Salve Regina's first baseman Ryan Sweener has spent time in left field and first base and DH throughout the young season.
1-2 outside. Williard trying to make his way to second. He gets tagged by Sleeper. And we head to the bottom of the fourth. The score 1-0.
Nice throw over there by Dominic Desano. For the Monks in the fourth inning, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Seahawks will come to bat trailing 1-0 in the bottom of the fourth. Welcome back to Newport, Rhode Island. Bottom of the fourth inning.
Ryan Kelly, the batter here for the Seahawks. Bottom of the fourth, Kelly lifts that one foul. Valenti still the pitcher here for the Monks, and Ed in the break we were talking about how long some of these pitchers may go today.
Yeah, I cut off the interview that we were airing with Eric Sorella about pitching as we came back to live action in the first inning, and he was saying he's going to see a lot of pitchers today. It's a non-league game. Get them some work. He wants to win today's game, but he also wants to.
You want to burn out your pitching.
Right. He wants to spread the pitching around. He didn't have to use his bullpen a lot yesterday. He used 3 pitches in game 1.
Kelly gets hit by the pitch, so he'll advance to first.
Now batting number 2, Dan Donahue.
Right there, we're talking about how pitchers make come out.
So bad, I just wanna take a shot. I got it.
See if Valenti makes it through this inning.
Girl, I told
Starts to look dramatic. You may see him back.
He was perfect through 3, the first 3. Now he gets to the top of the Seahawk order, and he hits Kelly, who is no stranger to being hit by a pitch.
Valenti delivers the first pitch. That's swung on into the gap into center field. Kelly will stop at third. Donahue to first. So 2 on.
Now batting number 21, Dominic Pisano.
the whole world drop. Lace up, Kelly.
And Dan Donahue has the first Seahawk hit of the game. And now Valenti faces Salve Regina's RBI leader, Dom Desano.
Desano comes to bat. 2 men on. No one down here for the Seahawks. Golden opportunity here. First pitch. Donahue at first, Kelly at second. The first pitch high, ball 1. Desano batting .342 on the season, as we talked about. Had an incredible game yesterday. First game of the 7 RBIs. See if he can produce any more here. The second pitch down inside, called strike. Counts 1-1.
Ryan Kelly's on second base. He was hit by a pitch to lead off this inning. Dan Donahue followed with a single to right field. 2 on with no outs.
Desano waiting on the 1-1. He steps off. Now gets the signal from Coins. Checking Kelly at second. Now he delivers on the 1-1. Down and away. 2-1 the count.
We've got a mix of Seahawk and Monk fans in the crowd today. All bundled up. A lot of scarves out there, some hats and gloves. It's springtime, Andrew.
I think it's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
The 2-1 fouled right back. Into Coins' face. He'll have to readjust his mask. 2-2 the count.
Valenti's making his 4th appearance of the season. He has a 1-1 record. No decision against UMass Dartmouth. A game won by the Monks 7-5. Valenti went 6 innings in that outing.
Two men on, none down here for the Seahawks. The 2-2 pitch from Valenti is wide. It's off of Desano.
And he did not get out of the way, Andrew, which means he's got to come back. But that pitch was in his batter's box. So this is a new rule in college baseball. Hit by pitch is at the discretion of the umpire. If he thinks the batter is leaning over the plate, he's going to call a strike on that. If he thinks the pitch was in the batter's box and he had enough opportunity to get out of the way, he's going to call that a ball and keep Desano batting.
So now a full count, 3-2 to Desano. Valenti delivers outside, ball 4, so Desano will make his way down to first no matter what, and the
Now
bases
batting
are
number
loaded
30,
here
Tim
for the
Harris.
Seahawks.
Did y'all boys not get the memo? I do not stay at the Intercontinental. And anything I got is not a rental. I own it, mom.
Harris batting 176 on the season with a golden opportunity here. No one out. Bases loaded for the Seahawks. Valenti delivers on the first pitch. Just takes it. Ball strike.
Tim flew out to center fielder Vigars in the leading off the second inning. This is his second time facing Valenti.
Kelly reached. That ball fair down the line, scooped up by third baseman. One run scores. Now the throw to first will be in time for the first out. But one run scores.
It's an RBI ground out for Tim Harris. The Monks are arguing that it's a foul ball, that it hit Harris's foot, but it did not, according to the umpires.
18, Joe Haley.
So 5-3 on the putout, scores Kelly from third base. Desano moves to second, and Donahue moves to third. And we now have a 1-1 game.
Simon said he get the get out. Throw your hands in the sky.
Nope.
Drives in the run.
Yeah, no argument from the St. Joseph's bench. So I'm sure he's going to have a discussion with his players saying, you got to play the ball. You can't make the call yourself. The umpires make that call. And the call wasn't made until the third baseman.
Gonna play, ref's gonna ref.
Yes. In all sports.
Coach is coach.
But you know who makes the calls in tennis? You know who makes the calls in tennis? The players. At the college level. Sometimes fairly, sometimes unfairly. South Virginia men's tennis team is hosting Johnson & Wales as we speak on the courts on Leroy Avenue. Reynolds Field is between Leroy Avenue and Shepherd Avenues, right off of Bellevue Avenue in Newport, Rhode Island.
Historic.
So we're just a Dom Desano home run away from the tennis courts out in left field. Desano hit the first home run of the season for the Seahawks. That came in yesterday's game 1, a 3-run homer to left field, and a 21-2 win. Now Joe Haley is batting with runners on second and third.
1 run in already for the Seahawks. Outside. 3-2 the count. Full count here for Valenti. 1 man away, but men at second and third. Seahawks scoring on a Harris ground out RBI single. Ball upstairs, so the base is loaded once again.
Now batting number 10, Tyler Colby.
Maybe I can squeeze a little more out of this one. There isn't any more.
Colby coming back. It's 357 on the year. Again, bases loaded for the Seahawks. Game tied at 1. The first pitch outside, ball 1. Haley at first, Desano at second, Donahue at third.
I do see a couple of fans in the crowd, Atlanta Braves and Baltimore Orioles. Don't know if there's any Markakis fan over there, Baltimore Orioles.
Maybe during the 7th inning stretch we can inquire. Pitch down through the legs.
Donnie.
Score the Seahawks. So that pitch escapes point.
And Dan Donahue scores the go-ahead run.
Seahawks take the lead, 2-1. Wild pitch from Valenti goes to the legs of Coyne. Pitch going 5-hole.
Hockey background.
The first pitch from Valenti.
So the Seahawks have 1 hit in the inning, but 2 runs. And it's their first hit of the game. They're only 1 hit in the game.
Count now 2-0. 2-1 the score. Salve, Regina leading. Haley at second. Desano at third. Valenti trying to fight his way through this 4th inning. Valenti to the stretch, he delivers wide outside, another wild pitch. Desano will stay at third. That'll be a walk. So Colby
Now batting number 4, Ryan Sweeter.
Head coach Will Sanborn takes a visit out to his pitcher Alex Valenti. Valenti was perfect in the first 3 innings, didn't allow a base runner. And now he only has 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 runs are in and 3 runners are on base.
And as you said, it's really been more of Valenti's struggles than the Seahawks, hitting. 1 hit. So it's all been hit batsmen and wild pitches, so looks like Valenti's going to stay out there. Just a word from his coach.
He's hit Ryan Kelly to start off the inning. Base hit to Dan Donahue, and then 3 walks have helped produce runs.
So bases loaded with 1 out. Seahawks with the 2-1 lead. Pitch to Ryan Sweeter. Called strike.
Tim Harris's ground out to third base, which was close to a foul ball, produced the first run for the Seahawks. And then a wild pitch produced the second.
The 0-1 down in the dirt. Sano stays at third. No runners advance. Now the count 1-1. 1-1 from Valenti on the outside corner. 2-1 the count. You think the Seahawk batters are just going to stay patient here and take a couple of pitches from Valenti. Sweeter swings at the 2-1.
So much for patience. Hitters want to hit, right? Hitters want to hit.
Ryan Sweeter is a hitter.
And he's got the bases loaded.
2 men in scoring position for the Seahawks. Bases loaded. The 2-2 swing, foul, popped up.
Infield fly rule is going to be called. And the putout is made by the
Batting number 3, Nicholas
first baseman for the second out of the inning.
Taylor Sack makes that play. today, a nice day, but slightly overcast with the gray skies, and that ball gets popped up. I can't see it, so you gotta imagine it's difficult for the players to see it too. So, what would be a routine play for Taylor Black? Probably not as routine as you'd think.
He didn't have to make the catch, though. He could have let that drop because he had the benefit of bases loaded, less than 2 outs to allow an infield fly to be called. And the runners are at their own discretion on whether to advance. Sweeney was automatically out on the infield fly.
Count here for Valenti. In danger of walking in another run. Bases loaded. Elliott Desano. 3-1 for the Seahawks.
Green light.
The 3-0 in there for the called strike.
No green light. Now.
It's that patience I was talking about.
Yeah, and Eric Sorella will now stress reset. New count.
3-0 outside, ball 4. And Donald Desano will trot down the third base line, tag home, and it's 3-1 Seahawks. Bases still loaded.
One ball has left the infield this inning, and the Seahawks have scored 3 runs.
The oddities of baseball. Seahawks lead 3-1. First pitch from Valenti outside, ball 1. Bases still loaded with 2 down.
So 1 hit batsman and 4 bases on balls from Valenti.
The 1-0 in there for a called strike. High and inside. Hunter Sleeper, the batter.
He's the number 9 man in the order. He grounded out to short to end the 3rd inning.
1-1 down in the dirt. 2-1 count.
Again, if our listeners are just joining us, Valenti had a perfect game for the first 3. He has been far from perfect in inning number 4.
Here comes the 2-1. Valenti delivers on the outside edge for a called strike. 2-2 count. Bases loaded, 2 down, 2-2 count for Valenti. Valenti delivers, swing, fouled back. High Sleeper. Seahawks leading 3-1. The 2-2 from Valenti. Swung on and missed. Gets Sleeper to strike out, and that'll end the very productive 4th inning for Salve Regina. We head to the top of the 5th with the score 3-1.
Seahawks had 3 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left on base. And they take a 3-1 lead into the top of the 5th. Welcome back to Reynolds Field in Newport, Rhode Island. Salve Regina just took a 3-1 lead after batting in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Taylor Black to the plate, still facing Lemieux here in the top of the 5th. Lemieux delivers on the first pitch, that one in the dirt, first ball.
Nobody warming up in the Seahawk bullpen. The Monks have a pitcher getting loose on the third base side here at Reynolds Field. St. Joseph's has the first base dugout. Salve, Regina has the third base dugout. And the bullpens for both teams are located on the left field foul line.
Outside. 2-2 the count. Leading 3-1 here in the top of the fifth.
On the mound. Delivers on the 2-2. Another ball in the dirt. So it'll be full count. Full count for Lemieux. In there, grounded up the middle, taking it short. Throw to first in time.
Now batting number 14, Alex Marquez.